Hello and welcome to the Seekers of Truth. Have you also ever caught yourself scrolling through the social media for hours only to feel drained or more unsettled afterwards? In today's world, social media is a double edged sword. It can connect us, inspire us, and even teach us. But when unchecked, it can also overwhelm us, distort our self perception, and rob us of our inner peace. So, is social media harming your soul? Let us explore this question through the lens of Bhagavad Gita to balance wisdom and attain a purposeful living. In verse 16 of chapter 6, Krishna warns us about the dangers of excess. He says, there is no possibility of one becoming a yogi if one eats too much or eats too little, sleeps too much, or does not sleep enough. Let us apply this to social media. Imagine this. You sit down for a quick 5-minute scroll, suddenly an hour passes and you are still glued to your phone. It sounds quite familiar, right? This overindulgence not only wastes time but leaves you feeling mentally cluttered and emotionally unsettled. I want you to think of your mind like a garden. Now, if you overwater your plants, they won't grow, they'll rot. Same is the case with your brain. If you overfeed your mind with endless posts, reels, and memes, it will lose the clarity and focus. So set a timer for your social media use. Let it only enhance your life and not control it. In verse 5 of chapter 6, Krishna says, let a man lift himself by himself. Let him not degrade himself. How often do we equate our self-worth with the number of likes, followers, or the comments we receive? Let us be honest, friends. We have all posted something and then anxiously checked our phones, hoping for validation. A young artist shares their painting online, only to receive a handful of likes. They begin to doubt their talent, forgetting that their art was born from passion and not approval. Krishna reminds us to uplift ourselves, not degrade our spirit by seeking external validation. Your worth isn't tied to the number of likes, it lies in the authenticity of your actions. In verse 15 of chapter 17, Krishna offers profound advice. He says, speech that does not agitate is truthful, pleasant, and beneficial. Now let us apply this to the content we consume. Are the accounts you follow adding peace to your life, or are they creating chaos? Ask yourself. Now try to picture this. You follow a fitness influencer who constantly posts about extreme diets and workouts. Instead of feeling inspired, you start feeling inadequate and anxious. Now, what is the solution to this? Very simple. Unfollow accounts that disturb your peace and replace them with the ones that nurture your growth. Whether it is educational content, spiritual wisdom, or simply something that makes you smile. In verse 17 of chapter 6, Krishna talks about temperance. He who is temperate in his habits of eating, sleeping, walking, and recreation can mitigate all material pains by practicing the yoga system. I remember a friend of mine realized he was spending so much time watching motivational videos online that he wasn't applying any of it in his real life. He did feel productive, but he wasn't simply taking any action. So, what is Krishna's advice? Simple. Just balance it. Use social media as a tool, but don't let it replace meaningful, real world experiences. Spend time in nature, have face to face conversations, and nurture your hobbies. In verse 45 of chapter 18, Krishna says, by performing one's own duties, one attains perfection. We often get so caught up in what others are doing on social media that we forget our own purpose. Whether it is creating art, writing, helping others, or simply being present with the loved ones, your dharma, your duty is unique to you, my friend. Now imagine a chef who spends hours watching cooking videos but never experiments in their own kitchen. They miss the joy of creating because they are too busy observing others. Use social media to learn and grow, but don't let it distract you from living your purpose. My friends, the Bhagavad Gita teaches us that moderation, self-awareness, and purpose are the keys to a peaceful life. Social media can be a powerful tool if used wisely, but it should never steal your joy, your time, or your inner peace. Today, I invite you to take a moment and reflect. Is my time online enriching my life? Or is it pulling me away from what truly matters? Remember, you are not here to live a distracted life. You are here to live a meaningful one. Thank you, my friend, for being with me on this journey. Let us continue walking this path of wisdom together. Until next time, stay mindful, stay balanced, and most important, stay connected to your soul. Stay blessed, keep smiling.